A lot of things go into being good at Apex Legends. What team you have, how good your aim is, are you able to do cool movement tricks? But another one is having the right combination of weapons in order to give you the best chance in fights. So hello everyone, I'm your hostess with the mostest 8-second gaming, and in today's video I'm going to be breaking down some of the best weapon combos to be running in Season 11 on Stormpoint. What makes a weapon combo good, you may ask, and that's a very simple answer. It's having two very strong weapons to cover multiple different ranges so that no matter what, you'll always be able to help your team or poke others. So let's start things off with my old faithful. This is the combination I mostly use when solo queuing to masters because of all the things that they offer, and that being the R301 and the Mastiff. The R301 is an absolute laser beam. This thing has such an easy recoil pattern, it can dish out so many one clips it's not even funny. But on top of that, the R301 offers a lot of versatility because it's able to be used at every single range. Up close, medium, or long range, it doesn't matter, you're going to be able to send those kids packing their bags on a one-way trip back to the loading screen. And the Mastiff allows you to pump out a lot of heavy hitting shots when it comes to up close and personal. The Mastiff just allows you to hit people really hard, pumping out tons of damage, and that can open up a lot of opportunities when being aggressive on teams. Last season I probably would have put the Eva here instead, but with the recent changes in Apex, the Mastiff is back to being a really solid, reliable shotty to run in this combination. Now moving on, we have my tryhard combo. This is a bit more of an unforgiving one to people who haven't taken the time to learn things, but it can really be rewarding when you have. And that's the Flatline and Peacekeeper combo. The Flatline is near the top of ground loot weapons right now. It absolutely melts in the damage department. It also has high bullet damage, high mag capacity, but where it does lack is there's no barrel stabilizer, so it has a lot of recoil, and that's where things can get hairy. But if you are able to learn the recoil pattern or able to jitter aim, then there's no recoil and no problem. And for you console players, you can jitter aim also, you just have to move your character and not the gun. And as for the Peacekeeper, this was lacking since it came out of the care package, but with some recent buffs it now has been lifted to being a viable shotgun choice once again. It is a very unforgiving shotgun though, and if you aren't able to hit those center mass shots often, then you will be losing a lot of fights. But if you are able to hit those juicy full damage shots, the Peacekeeper is definitely a solid gun to add to your repertoire. This combo will have you melting people from all ranges and allow you to be highly aggressive because you can kill people in the blink of an eye with how hard both these weapons hit. Just quickly though, if you guys are enjoying the video so far, please drop us a like, it really helps the channel out. Also, if you want to stay up to date with the latest Apex Legends tips and tricks videos, don't forget to sub to the channel and ring the bell to be notified when a new video drops. But now let's look at one for people who want more of a long range poke potential combination. This is going to be mainly for the people running support legends like Gibraltar or Watson, but others can use it also. This is going to be the triple take and Prowler SMG combo. The triple take is absolutely busted and it's one of the best long range guns in the game currently. The charge up time isn't too bad, and if you're able to be sniping people with a full charge, you'll be hitting them hard and cause a lot of mayhem. But if you do want to spam it out, every one pellet is still a decent amount of damage and you'll still be taking chunks off their armor and help your team in fights. It also can be used in closer range fights as a sort of shotgun, but it won't be hitting as hard as the others, so that's why I pair it with the Prowler. The Prowler is the best SMG in the game currently, has the fastest time to kill out of them and really high DPS, allowing you to absolutely punish people in close range. The Prowler also has great hipfire and can easily shred anyone you need to when you get into those situations. The only downside to the Prowler is the burst is weird to get used to, but I promise you, if you are able to learn how to use it, you will absolutely be abusing people in close range and dominating those fights. But let's say you don't like marksman rifles and want to run a full-blown sniper. Well, then the combination you are looking for is definitely going to be the charge rifle and either a Mastiff or Peacekeeper. The charge rifle is the best sniper rifle in the game right now. It's hit scan, so wherever you point and click is where the beam goes, allowing you to be very oppressive on Stormpoint's long sniper lanes. With how open some of the spaces on the map can be and also all the height differences, sniper rifles are amazing on this map and there's no better option than the charge rifle. But having that sniper leaves you super vulnerable to people walking up and playing in close range. And that's why you want to run the shotgun to allow you that breathing room if someone does walk up on you. You want to be able to pump them for a lot of damage and punish those who play there. And there's no better way to do that than with the Mastiff or Peacekeeper, just whatever one you feel more confident with. And the last combination I want to go over is more for people who are running and gunning, the people who want to be up close and personal, highly aggressive style players. This is going to be the Volt and a shotgun. Now, some people might be rolling their eyes and asking why another shotgun, and that's because Apex is still in a shotgun meta. They are hands down the best up close fighting tool, and if you want to take things right up to the other team, you need that tool at your disposal. But I also put the Volt here because it's a very solid SMG option, high DPS with good time to kill. And it also has good hipfire and is easy to control with a simple recoil pattern. This allows you to have medium and close range covered. You won't be able to contest long range, but this is a combination for players who aren't worried about long range. Now for this one, I will say if you don't like the Volt but still want to be able to run around a lot, you can swap the Wingman in if you are good with it. The Wingman does have pistol movement, so you are a lot more agile with it out, but it is a very high risk, high reward gun. If you aren't able to consistently hit your shots, it isn't worth running. You need to be able to hit those body shots with some headies in order to win the fights. If that ain't you, then practice with it more or just swap off the gun completely, it's not worth running. And if all these combos don't sound like your cup of tea and you want to make your own, here are some things to avoid. Number 1 is don't use the same ammo type on both guns. Doing this, you can run out of ammo very quickly, especially with 2 spray guns like the 301 and the 99. You'll end up using more backpack space to compensate for it, and if you can't find any ammo towards late game and run out, you're just screwed. Diversify your ammo to help you out more. Number 2 is have multiple ranges covered. You may enjoy running 2 guns, but if they do the exact same job, it's redundant and can lead to you lacking in other areas. Like, don't run the car and the Prowler together. They are both close range SMGs and you won't have any medium or long range potential. Number 3 is try not to have the same ammo type as your other 2 teammates. If you are all running heavy ammo, you might not be able to find enough and can lead to complications down the line. It's not worth it. Give your attachments to them and find a new gun. And number 4 is don't try to use the exact same thing every game. Be able to use every single gun and use what attachments you have available to you. You might play best with the 301, but if you can't find anything for it and you find a lot for sniper rifles, then just run that. You'll be better for your team because you have the attachments and ammo to help them in fights. Don't pigeonhole yourself into one area because then you will lack as a player and not be as useful. Your loadout is a very important part of your game, and running one that you can win with is very, very, very important. But that is going to be all for today's video though. I hope you found it useful and informative. Once again, if you've made it this far, you obviously enjoyed the video, so do us a huge favor by giving it a big old thumbs up. And if you haven't subbed yet, what are you waiting for? Smash that sub button and ring the bell to be notified when we post a new video. We do daily, highly educational Apex Legends content you won't want to miss out on. Thank you all for watching. Once again, I'm 8 Second Gaming, and I will see you in the next one.